Are you listening?
Welcome to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant, and for today's show, let's discuss this story that began to develop over the weekend involving the Intellivision Amico, which, if you were unaware, the Intellivision Amico is Intellivision's brand new video game console that, unlike the PlayStations and the Xboxes of the world, isn't focusing too much on the teraflops or 8K resolution. Instead, the Amico is targeting the family-friendly market, offering games and experiences that people of any age can play and enjoy. Now, going into this weekend, the Amico was originally supposed to launch sometime in October. However, following a press release from Intellivision, it looks like gamers might have to wait just a little bit longer. Intellivision wrote, "We originally planned to launch the Amico in the fall of 2020, but had to adapt during the midst of a global pandemic disrupting our production. Despite our best efforts and now facing new unprecedented international component supply and logistic challenges beyond our control, we want to apologize as we are forced to push our desired launch date again. In spite of these supply hurdles hampering our ability to fill all orders, we are focused and determined to deliver pre-ordered units by the end of the year." Which obviously this is not the news that Amico hopefuls were looking for. But I mean, judging by today's market, it's completely understandable. Like, tearing down the fourth wall for a second, outside of this show, I work for a manufacturer in the construction industry. The supply chain for us has been an absolute nightmare. Like, we are going from 4 weeks to get materials from overseas to the most recent report I saw was like 90 days. On top of that, we now have suppliers raising prices left and right. Container cost went from like $1,500 a container to $25,000 a container. And while we are talking about two different industries here, I totally get the frustration that I have to imagine Tommy and the entire team at Intellivision are dealing with right now. Like, for me, there is nothing worse than having a product that customers are wanting and you can't ship it. But the good news is, at least for Intellivision, eventually the Amico will arrive and people will get the chance to play games on it. I mean, I still stand by what I originally said. I think the Amico has really good potential. The family console market is kind of untapped right now. Like, you have Nintendo with the Switch, but even Nintendo has kind of abandoned that hyper-casual market that the Nintendo Wii was really tapping into. Plus, there's the fact that out of the box, Amico will come with 6 games, and the cost of additional games will range from anywhere between $299 and $999. So there really isn't that awkward conversation of, "Hey mom, I know you just bought me this brand new $300 console, but I'm gonna need you to spend another $60 so I can actually use it." But for me, probably the thing that attracts me the most to the Amico is that they are going to have a brand new Earthworm Jim game, which, as much joy as that game gave to me growing up, how could I pass on this console? But that, of course, is just my opinion, and we have reached the point of the show where I stop talking and instead dive into the comment section to see what you all have to say. So let's jump into that. Alpha82 wrote, "I am looking forward to Amico more than anything because of the multiplayer focus. It's a system my grandma, who hasn't played a video game since Tetris on NES, and there are 5 games she's excited to play on Amico. The chance to create gaming memories with friends and family has me very excited for Intellivision." I agree with you there. I mean, like I said in this video, I think that the Intellivision has a really good opportunity to tap that market of that casual gamer, or that hyper casual gamer who maybe plays games on their phones, but they see this console that their kids or their grandkids are playing and like, "Wow, let me get off my Jazzer scooter and play that game with you, sonny." And finally, for today, friend of the show, Rick Tone wrote, "I could see the Intellivision being huge in some households. I've worked with special needs individuals and this would be great." I didn't even think about that, but the special needs market for Intellivision could be huge. So hopefully Intellivision and the team and Tommy and all of them are really focusing in on that, because I agree with Rick. I mean, that could be a huge market for this console. Now, if we missed your comments, don't worry. Drop it in the comment section down below, because we are always hanging out down there reading what you have to say. Until next time, my name is Bryant Chappelle, and this has been the Nerf Report. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.